Oh, what a beautiful day. And this is Pacific Beach, San Diego, California. And I'm currently on Crystal Pier. And this is a look at the south. And it is mid-August of 2025. Got a nice clear coast. Looks like the water is mild. Don't know what the temp is though. Haven't been down here in about 6 months. So I thought I'd come back down here and do another video of this beautiful location. And it is just north of Mission Beach. And we're going to take a little bit of a tour around here, see what's going on. And the good thing is Crystal Pier is open again. They just opened up on July 7th, and they were closed down for repairs for a long time. So it's good to see it back open again. And haven't been out here on this pier for a while. Now I've been here in PB, but the pier had been closed for a while. Yeah, it used to be closed up to this point, and I'll tell you about these cottages here in a minute. Now I've definitely been on some piers now. I was just up in Oceanside Pier just last week, on there on Pacific Drive, right off the Top Gun house. Had a lot of surfers up there. Looks like there is more up there than there is here, although the swell looks pretty good. This is a shot to the north. And then you start running into La Jolla, where I was just at the other day. Here's a shot of one of the cottage decks that you can stay on. See all the kelp in the water? Oh, he's got one there. Looks like the tide is in, actually. Now, a little bit of history about Crystal Pier. Now, in the 1920s, mid-1920s, when it was originally constructed, it was called Pickering's Pleasure Pier. And at that time, it was more or less an amusement park. I believe they even had a ballroom on here somewhere. And then toward the 1930s, they actually constructed these Crystal Pier Cottages, which we'll check out on the way out. I'll tell you all about those. And this is more or less a college town, if you want to kind of describe PB overall. Especially along Garnet Avenue, you have a lot of dive bars and stuff. But let's go take a walk out here. I guess it had some type of, damage. I mean, obviously, just by looking at it, you can tell that a lot of these wooden planks had been replaced. You would think they would come up with, maybe a different composite that, doesn't rot out, but I don't know. I gotta show you this again right here. This is so beautiful. A shot from the south. They got a little bait shop over there, so you can pick up some bait, bring your pole, which belongs to somebody here. And I'm looking forward to getting out there on the boardwalk. Much better view. You can always tell that temperature of the water by seeing somebody in there. They don't have a wetsuit on, so the water is very pleasant. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see it with this GoPro though, you can see Ocean Beach Pier just over the break wall. Let's see if I can point it out there. Got a helo coming overboard. Let's see if you can see it. Coast Guard helicopter. What a beautiful day to be at the beach, especially today. It's going to be really hot. Good day to be in the water. Let's go check out the north. It's a good view of it right here. I think all the swells are on this side. A lot of dedicated folks coming out here for this. All up and down, see? Got a big line of them. Yeah, somewhat mild today, really nothing special. I think last week when I was up in Oceanside, though, we had some good swell going on there. Ride 'em. Oh. All right, there you go. You got it. Nice, nice. Shorter pier than the one that I was at last week. Good view though.
Sometimes we have our own, yeah. And he said that
You just cannot beat this view over here. Got some pigeons. Look at that, yeah, fella. Okay, so right behind me, these are the Crystal Pier Cottages and Hotel. And a little history on these little cute little cottages. Actually developed in, I believe, 1930 to give guests a unique experience of living over the ocean. So they've been around for a while now, obviously been renovated over the years. And I'm here at the very end one, and I'll show you what you can see, and then we'll walk down the pier. So you have this little deck. This would probably be a good one right here. And I believe the minimum during the summer is 3 nights. And I believe they start out at about $300 a night, somewhere around there. But you have your own place to park. So it wouldn't be a bad little place to stay for a while. You know, if you came here for a week or so, you probably could make out. Now it looks like they're all booked up. I mean, it is summertime, obvious. Okay, this is right outside Garnet, which is pretty much the main avenue here in Pacific Beach. And then you have Ocean Drive here, Avenue. I'll just call it the Boardwalk. Sleep over the ocean. And probably, you know, the one that I'm looking at now, those are the hotel ones, you know. They're probably a little bit cheaper than the cottage. They don't really put the price on there. You have to contact them, but you get the idea. Then you have these along here. Got some little pubs, little restaurant, taco shops, t-shirt shop. Famous place called Kono's. You get breakfast all day long here. They got the best coffee here too. I'm gonna have to do a coffee stop. They have a little shop right on the side. And look at that, pancakes, ham and eggs, $11.50. Probably get a pretty good stack there too. Yeah, there it is. I had some. See, I'm actually going north on the boardwalk. And then I'm gonna head south. I'm not gonna go too far up. You know, basically I want to show you what it looks on the other side of the pier. And I'll turn around up here on this street ahead. Now I'm sure these are condominiums that you can rent, like Tower 23. They look like hotels, I'm not really sure. Now this boardwalk, really popular for skateboarders, bikers, runners, walkers, dudes carrying the camera like me. I think you can rent these out. Okay, that's the reason why I don't see swimmers here, because there's a sign right there that says surfing only. I didn't know that. But here's a good view of those cute little crystal pier cottages. And they're all booked. And I'm sure they're all booked up for the rest of the year, at least through Labor Day, I would say. This is the best time of year. And you can see that end one right there. That's the one I'd want, because you got the front view and the side view. Here's a good look at the beach. And I'll also show you a place where if you want to stay cheap, there is a cheap place to stay around here. I'll point that out. If you stay long here in the video, you'll see. Okay, we're gonna head south down the boardwalk. I'll show you around a little bit. They got this nice little shop right here. It's called Swings and Things. Gotta love those hats. Just love these little mom and pop businesses. Even got a little patio there for Kona's. So maybe Kona owns this. Inside there. These nice little signs right here. Surfer Girl. That's kind of neat. Nude beach. Screw the Cracker probably wants a cocktail. We got some other signs inside. Okay. Take a little walk down Ocean Boulevard. Show you around what's going around here during the summertime. You know, it doesn't really change much between summer, winter, although this is obviously the most popular time of year. Pretty clean down here too, at least on most of it. Nice little coffee shop right here called Glazed. Right here on intersection of Ocean and Hornblende. This is probably one of the widest areas on this boardwalk. I'll let you know when we're officially Mission Beach. I'll let you know when we're officially Mission Beach. Somebody actually corrected me on that on a previous video that I made. Said you're no longer in Pacific Beach. So thanks to that comment, I fixed it. But really, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's hardly noticeable if you think. Most people wouldn't even notice that. Not unless you're actually from around here, you would know that. This is the lifeguard station. And I believe it's right off of Garnet. And then you got a nice big bathroom right here with showers and all that stuff. I got to show you this pelican coming up. Can't miss that. This is known as the, it's been around for a while, the Kona Big Wave. Nice little beachside restaurant. Open up pretty much all day long. Smiley, I should put that online. They have these nice little beach cottages. I think you can rent these. Well, obvious, right? This time of year, they're gonna probably run you about $300 or $400 a night. Gotta go from the beach to the boardwalk. See a good shot where I came from. So glad it's sunny out today. I went to La Jolla last week. The sun didn't break out till after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. In the midst of all coffee.
Ow!
Okay, I'm gonna show you a place where if you want to stay for a little bit cheaper, it'll run you I think about $75 a night, and it's right here. This is the Pacific Beach Hostel right here. You know, you share a room, bunk. It gets you about under $100 a night right here. And you're right on the beach. Plus you got a nice little place to sit. You can barbecue on the inside. How nice would that be? So that is definitely your budget place to stay here. Maybe there's cheaper places down this way. I don't think so though. It's a cute little place you can rent out. You can hang out there, that upper deck. Got a Marine Corps flag up there. Nice little place right there. Little beach house area to kick back, have a beer maybe, buy some pizza. All types of bikes here. Probably got some electric ones here too. Take a walk in here. Have some nice little places. Tacos, burgers, ice cream. Big kahunas. $10 for sunglasses. I go through those like, here's another place, Mission Burger. See what they got here for food. That's what you're gonna pay. You're looking for food here, quick food. $15, $16. Oh, Mexican place right here, 5 rolled tacos for $9. Put all the tax in there, it's gonna run you about 10 though. Chicken quesadilla, the best in town. Alright. Kind of little side shops here off the boardwalk. Place called Woody's. So now, okay, when you see this sign coming up here, I thought I'd go out here, see what's over here. Now they have this place called, this is on Oliver Avenue. It's right behind the boardwalk there. They have truck stop place. They got a barbecue, breakfast and booze area. Let's see, we'll take a walk through here. I've not been through this place. See what's here. Nice place to hang out. Kind of brings you right back out to the main avenue here, which is Mission Boulevard. I see something really cool like this, I try to stop and get it, like this one. I found a cool one up there, the ocean side, the other day. So instead of a blank wall, put some character into it. That looks nice. What do you think about this one? Like right there, Everyday California. And a little sign pointing to the beach. Gotta thank that person right down there for that one. I'm going back up Grand Avenue, back to the, right around where the lifeguard station is. Got this place called the PB Ale House. Looks like a really nice place. I've never been in here. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up my little PB blog for today. Just a short one. Now obviously there's a lot more to see in PB than what I just did, but this is like the main area. I mean, you go up Grand Avenue, Garnet, you're gonna see a lot there. Take one last look here at the beach. Dad. Been a lot of fun though. And on a side note, I'm getting ready for a new adventure here very shortly, which starts mid next week, and it won't be here in San Diego. It'll be in the US though, but it's gonna be really cool. Looking forward to that. And I'll see you later. Have a good one wherever you're at.